Hello, praise God. I thank God for each and every one of you who join us again this week for another Midweek Manna. Here we are again in the beautiful sanctuary of the St. Paul Chapel Baptist Church, where I graciously serve as senior pastor. And I'm doing another video again because y'all gave me some good feedback off the last video. And so we're just switching it up again. In Philippians chapter 4, verses 12 through 13, the Apostle Paul writes some encouraging words about contentment. He says that he's talking to those at Philippi and he's thanking them for what they did for him. And he even talks about the opportunities that they didn't have to do for him. But he says it's not that he was in need, but he said, I've learned the secret of what it is to be content. I've had plenty of food, but then there have been times when I've had no food at all. I know what it is to have little, and I know what it is to have much. But I've learned to be content in whatever state that I'm in. Ultimately, I think that we have to learn that secret like Paul understood. That when we find ourselves, whether on the upside or the downside, we can still say, I'm content where I'm at. I'm content with where the Lord has me. I'm content with what the Lord is doing through me because ultimately my steps are being ordered by the Lord. Can you say that like the Apostle Paul? There have been moments when I've had a lot of money, and then there are moments when I've had a little bit of money. But even in between, I'm still content. You have to be able to find joy and to find pleasure that sometimes life will not always have you on the mountain. Sometimes life will put you in the valley. Sometimes you won't always be excited. Sometimes you're going to have sad moments. But can you still say, I'm content? And my contentment doesn't come from what I possess in terms of material. My contentment comes from what I possess on the inside of me. That I know the Lord is on the inside of me. And that God promises me that he'll never leave me, nor will he forsake me. And that he will always be with me. Paul goes on to write after saying, I'm content in whatever state. He says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. You can do anything when you know what you have on the inside of you. You can do anything when you've learned how to be content with where you are. Because where I am is not a direct correlation to what I can do. I may be down, but that doesn't mean I can't pray. I may be frustrated, but that doesn't mean I still can't read my word. I may feel like everything in life is turned upside down, but that does not mean I still can't lift up my hands and worship the true and living God. And so like Paul, you can learn how to be content. And again, when you are content, you can move from a place where you stop saying, I can do some things, I can do little things, but I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So be encouraged today that God is on your side. And that God has you exactly where you're supposed to be. And you can find contentment in knowing that where I am is where God desires me to be right now. And God is with me. And so I can be content. I can be okay. I can have resolve. I can have peace just where I'm at. Because God is with me. Be blessed. I pray that you have a great day on purpose and that God continue to be with you and keep you is my fervent prayer. Go in peace.